Hi, I'm Hannah. Welcome to Better Not Stop, and today I want to talk to you about a free guide that I've created and also a campaign that I'm working on. So if you are interested in having a positive impact on people and the planet, then bear with me and just let me get through this video. It's only going to be 5 minutes of your time, and hopefully I'm going to inspire you to get involved in one of these projects. So the first thing I want to talk about is a free guide that I've created. I have spent a lot of time last year doing research on the best businesses that I think are doing some amazing things, both for people and the planet. And I've compiled them all into a top 50 guide, which is available completely free on my website for you to download, links to all the businesses, and will just give you the idea to create some really easy, affordable, sustainable swaps in 2021. So have a look and let me know out of those businesses which ones you're interested in, especially the ones that you might not really have thought of before making swaps in. So I've got some really cool businesses there like Zen Internet, Ecology especially, and Octopus Energy, which are just ones that you might not have thought of getting involved in. And as well as there being businesses there like lifestyle businesses, clothing companies, places to buy your groceries and toiletries from. So there's loads in there, and hopefully you will find it really useful, and it will save you a lot of time for you so that you don't have to do all that research because I've already done it for you. So yep, I've got that free guide for you to download right now. And the other thing I wanted to talk to you about is a campaign that I'm involved in with B Lab UK. Now, you may have heard me mention B Lab UK before, and it's the certification body for B Corps, which are creating businesses for good. Now, I've got a bit more information about what a B Corp is and why businesses should be B Corp, and I will link that below. But what I want to talk to you about at the moment is a campaign that they've got out now called the Better Business Act, which is a lobbying campaign to get the UK government to make systemic change in the system, which I am so excited about. Now, this is relevant whether you have a business or you don't, and I'm going to explain to you why that is now. There are 6 million private sector companies in the UK. Now, out of those companies, 34% are limited companies. Now, that's relevant because out of the 6 million companies, they employ 16.8 million people, which gives us a turnover for the UK economy of 2.3 trillion, which is like a very big number. So out of those 34%, they actually employ 14.3 million of those 16.8 million people. So it's quite likely that if you work in the UK for a UK business, it's a limited company and you're one of those 14.3 million people. So this is relevant to you. You don't have to own the business for this business act that it's going to affect your work. Okay, the reason is because all of those businesses, all of those limited companies have to adhere to the UK company laws. So when they register the business, when the director or the owner of the business registers that with Companies House, with the UK government, they essentially are saying we're going to stick to the UK laws when it comes to running our business. Now at the moment, the Companies Act is like this huge document with loads of sections and all the different things that businesses have to do to operate in the UK. Now, B Lab UK specifically looking at a section in this called Section 172. Sexy, I know. And that section says the director of a company should work in the interests of its shareholders. Now, you might have heard me talk about this before, that when businesses become B Corps at the moment in the UK, they change this section of the law for their specific business to say directors will work in the interests of the stakeholders. Now, a stakeholder is anybody that is affected by that business. So that's basically everyone. B Corps do that as part of changing their structure and getting their certification. But what B-Lab UK want to do is make this enshrined in UK law that every business has got to do this. That means that every single business in the UK will have to show that it's making an effort to improve and have a positive impact on people and the planet. Now that's huge, because at the moment UK businesses only really need to make sure that they're making money for the owners of that business. That's like the law, that's what they need to do, and the government can make the decision to say, do you know what? It's actually your responsibility as businesses to make sure that your customers or your clients or whoever buys your products and services doesn't have to do any research, doesn't have to worry about what you're doing as a company, because it's in law that that's something you need to be considering. So I absolutely love the idea of the Better Business Act, and the main reason for that is it stops making it the responsibility of you and of me to be more responsible when it comes to what we're buying, but instead it makes it the responsibility of the businesses to make sure that they're having that positive impact, and then that we then get that positive impact, making it a lot easier for us to be sustainable. I'd really like to know what you think about the Better Business Act. Do you think they're going to be able to change the UK law? Do you think it's the responsibility of businesses, or do you think it's the responsibility of the government to make things easier for us? I think we can all agree that we have a climate crisis happening at the moment and changes do need to be made, but it can be very disheartening if you're someone like me, for example, who's really trying to reduce their plastic waste, or to reduce their meat consumption, or try and have renewable energy sources in my home. I mean, I really feel that I'm trying to do a lot of things to be more environmentally friendly. But if it was in UK law that everybody that I was buying from, every service I was buying, every product I was buying, was having to stick to those principles, it would make it a lot easier for me to do that as a customer. And I'd also feel I was part of something bigger, and the impact you're going to have is going to be a lot bigger if it's a company making a decision rather than a single individual. So yeah, I'd like to know what you think about this. Did you know that was the law? Do you think changing the law is a good idea? Do you think changing the law is actually going to change how companies run and operate? And would you be one of those 14.3 million people that would be affected by this change in law? I think you probably would. If you're watching this video, like I said, from the UK and you work for a limited company, this law will affect you and affect not just your work, but also the way the company treats you and all sorts of other trickle-down effects. As you all know, or maybe you don't know, but at the moment I help businesses become B Corp certified. So there's a lot of businesses in the UK who've already realised that this is something they need to be considering. And when I say a lot of businesses, we've only actually got around 400 or 500 B Corps in the UK at the moment. And worldwide, there's only around 4,000 or 5,000. So it is small numbers, but it's starting, right? It's getting the ball rolling. And I'd be really interested to know if it's something that, you think is going to make a real change. I certainly do think everything we can do to make a positive change is a good thing. But what do you think? So yeah, I'd love to hear your thoughts and ideas. As I said, I've got a free guide below of some businesses that I know are already doing amazing things, and they're not just UK businesses, they're from all around the world. So I've chosen 50 businesses I think are doing some awesome stuff. And also I'm really getting involved in this campaign. So I'm becoming a B Corp ambassador to really champion this, to speak to my local MP, to speak to local businesses and try and get them involved and interested in this campaign. So if you've got any thoughts, questions, ideas, whatever, as always, drop me something in the comments below. And if you're interested in hearing more about the campaign or any of the articles or posts or podcasts that I'm finding interesting at the moment in this space, then don't forget to sign up to my newsletter, which goes out every single 2 weeks and often includes a little video from me. So thanks so much for your time today. I hope you found this interesting and I would love to hear from you all soon. Take care. Bye.